Hey there YouTube, Bronco Outdoors here. Today we're going to see how for only $35 you can get these two vehicle diagnostic tools to help you find out what's going on with your car. The reason I'm choosing to share this with you is to better prepare the average everyday vehicle owner before heading into a mechanic or car shop. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to give the impression that our ever-important tradesmen are dishonest or anything of that nature. I'm simply saying that having a bit of an idea of what could be going wrong with your vehicle could aid in the effort of getting a fair and honest diagnosis and price. Before we continue, I would like to give a quick thanks to today's video sponsor, King Bolin. King Bolin has generously supplied me with these two vehicle diagnostic tools that you see here, and these are the tools we're going to be reviewing today. First up, we have the YA100 OBDII scanner. This device packs capabilities such as read and erase vehicle codes, view live data, vehicle information, component tests, O2 sensor tests, and so much more. Up next, we have the BM580 battery analyzer, which allows us to be able to monitor our car's battery health to further diagnose our vehicle's problems. That being said, let's go ahead and get started with the review.
In typical Bronco Outdoors fashion, let's go ahead and start off with what comes in the box. Here we can see that we get the OBDII scanner itself ready to work right out of the box. Simply plug in and play, along with its instruction manual. That is about it for what comes in the box, so moving along, let's go ahead and check out how to use this device. First thing we're going to want to do is locate our OBDII connector, which is typically located in the footwell on the driver's side. Then we can simply take our matching plug on the scanner, plug it right in, and King Bolin has generously supplied enough wire for you to be able to comfortably diagnose your vehicle while sitting in the driver's seat. So now, let's go ahead and check out what this device can do. Up first, we're going to see our first menu where we can go ahead and hit Diagnostics. And then from this screen, we can hit the green button, Read Codes, and finally Stored Codes. If you don't know what vehicle codes are, we'll get to that in just a second. Moving on, we're going to check out some live data, so let's go ahead and turn on the car. Next, we can hit Live Data, and we are greeted with just about every single data point any professional can see right at our fingertips. Here we are going to check out the RPM, which you can also see on one of your dials on your dash. While revving the engine, we can see that the number rises and falls just as the meter does on our dash, indicating that we indeed have live data being pulled from the vehicle's computer. I'm going to quickly scroll through these data points just in case anyone out there is interested in this device and would like to see what it's capable of. Next, we're going to check out the O2 sensor tests. And here we can see at the bottom of the screen in all caps the word pass, which means we're all good to go. Now, I wanted to show you what it looks like if you get a vehicle code. So here, I'm plugging into my Jeep, which has been under the weather lately, so we're going to do our best to find out what's wrong with it. Selecting our manufacturer here, we can now see that we get back vehicle code P0705 at the top of the screen. Now, let's discuss real quick about vehicle codes. Essentially, these codes will tell you more or less what's wrong with your car. They could tell you why that pesky check engine light is on and won't go away, and so much more. But most importantly, after you get that code, you can take that code and search it up online. And it is there where you will find a plethora of information from folks all over the world who have had the same issue you are having and how to fix it. As well as parts and prices and procedures, other people's quotes from their mechanic. It's just an abundance of information available to you right at your fingertips. Next, let's check out what comes in the box of the battery analyzer. Here, we have the battery analyzer, which conveniently already has the positive and negative alligator clips attached, making usage very simple. We also get a USB cable and the instruction manual. Now let's check out how to use the device. Opening up the hood, we are going to want to locate the battery, which in my case, once I have the hood open, we can see it's in the back right of my engine bay. Next, we want to match up our terminals with the correct clamp, or negative to negative and positive to positive. And now, let's see what this device is capable of. First up, we're going to check out the waveform option, which is essentially a real-time graph of the voltage in your battery, allowing its charge to be monitored, whether that be when starting the car, turning on the headlights, measuring the charge coming from the alternator, which we can see here once the car is turned on. The level goes from 12 volts up to 14 volts, indicating our alternator is functioning properly. Next, let's run some battery checks to see the overall health of our car's battery. First, we need to input some specifications, which is typically written on the battery itself. Then follow some prompts, and once we are done, we can see a dashboard indicating the state of health of our battery and if we need a replacement or not. Next, let's test how the battery is charging, which, in case you did not know how many volts is supposed to be coming from your alternator, this will tell you plainly if it's working fine or not. Next, let's check out the playback feature, which allows us to play back graphs of our battery from the waveform function, in case we need to check it out and we are not able to visually see the screen at the time. Next, let's check out the multimeter function, which is going to give us an easy-to-read view of how our battery is doing, whether that be when the vehicle is on and charging or off. And lastly, here we can get an overview of our last battery specs, just in case we need them. That is about it for this review. Let's go ahead and close out this video.
I hope I've expressed the importance and value of using some of the diagnostic tools that were reviewed here today. Not only in finding out what's wrong with your car, but also being able to take those error codes and search them up on a great platform like YouTube that has millions of videos of excellent content creators that are showing you how to fix those problems with your own hands, heading to your local auto shop, buying a replacement part or whatever it may be, and fixing your own problem all on your own and saving you some money. That being said, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great day. Bye-bye.